in D.C., we used to wear drop socks with Timberlands in August.
Drip, drip, drip. Yeah, I'ma go make it go like drip, drip.
So I forgot to go live on Instagram for most of the episode, but that's okay because we're about to talk about what happened at fucking Complexcon right now. And Complexcon was this last week. For who doesn't know, Complex is a digital media entity. They used to be a magazine. They're more of a digital media entity now. That all magazines have basically switched over to digital broadcasting because if you wanted to survive in 2019 and you were like, Forbes or Vanity Fair or GQ, you had to make that shift into digital media because there's not that much money in magazines anymore, bro. No. That's not that much money. But Complex did it really well, and the hypebeast industry, they embraced them full on, and they've been having Complex cons for the past couple years now, and which is when everybody gathers in and they do releases, they'll do panels, they'll do live episodes. It's basically a function for hypebeasts throughout the country who can afford to fly out there, or if you live there, just buy a ticket and head out there yourself. This year we had Complexcon in Chicago. So Chicago Complexcon was
first year
dope.
in Chicago.
Yeah, it was huge, right? But they did a lot of releases up at Complexcon also. And that's what I'm really interested to talk about, right?
Shout out to Larry Hoover, man.
Shout out to Larry Hoover. Big facts.
Shout out Larry Hoover.
Big facts. Free Hoover.
Yeah,
Free
all
Hoover.
way.
Yeah. So first thing we got to talk about is Chinatown Market, right? We talk about Chinatown Market sometimes. We don't talk about Chinatown Market often enough, but we should because they are making strides when it comes to streetwear. They're really doing their own thing. And if you haven't heard of them, they basically are a streetwear line that embraces bootleg culture, right? So like the old Canal Street bootleg shit, Chinatown Market is all for that. And they put that whole style. It's fire, right? So this year we got a Chinatown Market Yeezy alumni capsule. So this was exclusive to Complexcon this year. So it was a dope hoodie, and it's never released anywhere else except Complexcon. So we were definitely dope to see that. But this was the first drop during Paris Fashion Week earlier this year.
Who is that inside? It's like the Harlem Globetrotters?
They had the whole thing. Let's zoom into it a little bit so you can see the whole thing.
Because it looked like a pizza joint, but then you look at it, it's a bunch of brothers.
So I was definitely feeling the hoodie a little bit. Definitely not one of the best collaborations out of the whole that came out of Complexcon, but I definitely liked it a little bit. Let's move on and see what everything else
They got that King's the Million airbrush look.
Now they also have these Converses, these Chuck 80s that released, right? Now these are fire as fuck because they're UV reactive. So you put a UV light to them, they change colors and everything, right?
But you won't catch me in them.
Limited amounts, Chinatown Market, Converse, so Nike.
You got that silky shit, they be wearing them, buddy.
You're not feeling them, bro? That's a fit right there.
This joint's fine for someone else.
All right, that's fair, that's fair. Are these next ones for you?
Yeah.
This Off-White collab was so good.
Oh, that is a Sunday. That's an Easter Sunday joint right
That's
there.
the Easter Sunday
Yes,
joint.
we going to King's the Million.
Best shoe that came out of Complexcon.
Them joints
My
is
opinion.
icy. I like them.
Now, this was the highest ticket Off-White collaboration of the year, of 2019 altogether.
Yeah, they dope.
So the 10 is over. The 10 ended last year, but Virgil is still making Off-White shoes with Nike. They're just not branded as the 10 anymore.
Yeah.
This was the first one this year that has such a high ticket because of how exclusive it was. For who doesn't know, this is an Air Force One, but this is a Virgil Abloh Off-White Air Force One collaboration exclusive with MCA, as in the Museum of Contemporary Art in Chicago. I'm going to cut all that so it looks like I knew it the first
he
time
makes
around,
shit
right?
look dope.
The Museum of Contemporary Art in Chicago collaborated with Virgil Abloh.
Yeah, they got the
created
prison
this fucking
bracelet
shoe,
on
bro.
that joint, though.
They created this fucking shoe. He's done Air Force Ones before, but this Air Force One right here has the highest ticket up until now because of how exclusive it's been. They released limited
And they're
through them,
fire, man.
and they released
Them joints
at
like that.
Complexcon through a raffle and only a raffle, right? Yeah. If I'm right, there was like one pair. If I'm wrong, there was like maybe a couple more per size, but they released very limited amounts per size at Complexcon through raffle alone. So everybody over there entered the raffle. A couple people won. Look at this fucking shoe, bro.
Hey, Slim, by the way, if I had a couple billion, I'd give it to you. Every time you talk, it sounds like I'm in Silicon Valley. I'm about to embark on Facebook or something. Like I'll put that check in. But the thing on that...
right now, it's like Put on my shit, Nike.
Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you, man, that, Air Force One is a sketchy shoe. Once that bitch ball up, you're not gonna get no girl number. Once them bitches balled up, women pay attention. They when that shit leaning and when them shits balled up. So you got to be a connoisseur.
But that's a shoe that's gonna only increase over time because it's a piece of art, bro. He released this for the Chicago Museum of Contemporary Art. He had a whole collaboration with them, a whole exhibition with them called the Figures of Speech exhibition, and this shoe was a part of that exhibition.
We should wear 2 tuxedos and buy a pair of them motherfuckers to have a night on the town.
To have a night on the town.
Yeah.
Step Brother style.
To just ride around town and go play basketball in them. Make other cats mad because we going to bend them up. They still going to be worth something.
One of these days, bro. One of these days. Definitely one of the dopest sneakers I saw come out of Complexcon. Let's look at everything else, though. Other raffles that they did these. We talked about these last week, right? It was the Atmos Nike collaboration for the Atmos 3, and it was an animal pack. So the ones on the left are the giraffes, the ones in the middle are leopards, and the ones in the right were the tigers, right? If you guys didn't watch last week's episode where I talked about these in depth, I'm going to put a card up there. You guys can click on it and watch. But we talked about all 3 of those. The audience really wasn't fucking with them. The giraffes, in my opinion, were the hardest out of the 3, right? I could fuck with the giraffe. But the other 2, not so much.
I'm not messing with, first of all, the last one on, I think, to my left, because I'm smack. But the ones to my left, that is a man's shoe. But anything with the leopard, anything like that, bro, that's the woman. No, it might be a young girl. Yeah. But we shouldn't do leopard prints and we brown. That does not looking right. It look like a whole cheat out there.
That was a PSA from Black Indian.
I'm just saying, but you might pull it off. Like I said, you's a fly guy. Me, as soon as I hit the block, I'm getting Joan on. But them joints is dope. All of them dope. I can see it. Like a Young Thug or like what's my man name? Like Uzi Vert or like Shaq Lizzy. We keep it home. He probably rock them joints with the pants to match. But me, on the other hand, nah, man. We cool right there. That's Miami. That's us in Miami. On the end with his pinky.
Real shit.
Yeah, that's Miami right there. You could get a scooter or a Lamborghini. They gonna work. But if you hop out, you gotta have a gold shirt with the leopard joints. You got to go all out. You got to like shade the side of your head and shit.
I can dig it.
You got to go wild if you put them joints on. You got to go in.
So we got to talk, the other raffles include, they raffled off the MCA Virgil Air Force One, but they also had some other raffles that went on too. So they raffled off a bike from the GOAT himself, Takashi Murakami. Ooh. So he created a bike, Murakami did, and they raffled it off. And they also raffled off another bike by a Puerto Rican artist by the name of Carlos Rolon, who's a Chicago native, so it makes sense. Yeah. So they both created bikes, like one of ones, and then they raffled those off to lucky people. So that's definitely dope. And then we got this Atmos Animal Pack. And the other thing I want to talk about, because you are an OG in the game, and OGs wear one thing that maybe the younger generation takes for granted, and that
90s,
is
buddy.
No. Well, yeah, I guess so. But Timberlands, right? Timberlands.
You better, so and they better be butters or beef and broccolis.
But
anything else?
What about these right here? What about these? What about these right here?
Oh yeah. Now I'm gonna tell you, a video shoot, some shit like that. Yeah, I will do that. I might do that with some jeans, like. You ain't even gotta go fantastic. You go to Zoro's. Niggas be faking. They know them joints don't be booming. Them be Zoro's or H&M. You can pull that off, but it's gonna die on that white. That's what's gonna kill you. So that's the one white.
It is, right? So Timberland debuted this at Complexcon too. It is the Construct 10-0 or the 10061. So I think it's a 161 program. And what it is a collaboration with the people at Concept Kicks, which is a group of footwear designers and experts, and they featured a limited edition set of products with Timberland that are made exclusively from upcycled materials.
That's dope.
So these are all upcycled materials. These are all materials that were used for something beforehand. Now they created this shoe. Are we feeling this shoe, though? Is this something you could rock?
They should name that joint Cum Butters.
That's savage.
Hey, Slim, first of all, you could probably pull off the Frankenstein shoe. Gucci didn't do it. Cass was wearing them Frankenstein shoes. I just wanted to slap him. What was you doing? But you got the Frankenstein. These would look fantastic on girls. First of all, you got the drop sock look. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but in D.C., we used to wear drop socks with Timberlands in August.
In August.
First of all, the Timberland is a fantastic footwear because it can stash anything. And really, a police ain't trying to put his hand down no sweaty ass Timberland you got on drop socks. But it looked like drop socks all the way down to the shoelace. They fly. I mean, I'm not going to knock them. They fly.
Bro, on YouTube, the people that watch my show were like 15 and 14 years
But
old.
they
And
know
you
I'm
teaching
telling
them some things they shouldn't know about, bro.
No, but I'm saying, Slim, I'm honest, man.
Gotta
I'm
get
just
both
honest.
I'm honest, man.
I'm honest. Look, this will save America. Keep shit simple until you create your own. Like, just get the plain butters. Just get some $9.90. Leave your parents alone. That's 2 cents.
Leave your parents alone.
And leave your parents alone. Keep your white tees. Keep your joints from being yellow up under there. And keep it pushing.
Black Indian preaching, bro. Black Indian preaching.
I mean, I just keep it simple, man. We be going way too far with the fashion,
all
bro.
2019.
Way too far.
All right. So that was the last piece of the Complexcon. What I want to tell, there's more stuff that dropped at Complexcon, but in my opinion, that was the freshest shit that dropped at Complexcon.
You think that Timberland?
No, not Timberland with
Oh.
everything else. With everything else. With
you
everything else.
expert, though.
You-
Man, that Timberland will be fresh on you because you got the type of energy like somebody be like, oh.
Yo, he gonna be here every week to talk me up, bro. He gonna be here every week
But
to talk
I'm
me up.
telling you, the average dude is not rocking them joints. First of all, that white little, the sock part going, oh, you gonna kill somebody.
All right, we
How
have
much
to-
them joints cost?
We gotta take a small break. I think the retail price on the Timberland was, I think it was $240 if I'm correct.
Oh, no.
220, 240.
Oh, no, you got children or nephews and nieces, you gonna murder them. They come from outside, but a step on them joints.
All right, so we gave everybody a sneak peek, but we are going to take a small break. We got to come back. We got to talk all the sneaker drops for the week. So we're going to be right back. It's Talk Drip Live. It's our 35th episode.
Black
that was everything
India.
that dropped at Complexcon. That was fire.
You
All right, we'll be right
fire,
back.
Slim.
We'll be right back.
Some of them
You know that's a recipe, ayy, we'll make it rain so heavily. Like drip, drip, drip. Yeah, I'ma go, make it go like drip, drip. Cash got me splashing it, game got me passionate. Add it up, counting it, might just start rounding it. See, but won't fasten it, Robbie ain't crashing it. All red, I'm flashing it, checks, I've been cashing it. Ranch got me dabbing it, yeah, I've been dabbling. Haters been babbling, no, I ain't having